Mark Bishop Show. Truly like a box of chocolates. You never know who you're going to meet. From business, lifestyle, and fun. Here's Mark.
And welcome to another episode of the Mark Bishop Show. You know, it's called the screening gap. Why 75% of eligible lung cancer patients are missing critical early detection and what they can do about it. So my guest for this episode will share first-hand insights into why people are getting screened, why it's important to get screened early, and why comprehensive biomarker testing should help guide treatment plans. Michell Futrell is an MSN, RN, and Director of Lung Cancer Screening Programs and Initiatives at the LUNGevity Foundation. Welcome, Michelle.
Hi, it's great to be here. Thank you.
Michelle, the American Cancer Society estimates that there'll be, 229,410 new lung cancer cases in the U.S. in 26. So finding lung cancer early before it spreads greatly improves survival rates, right? So early detection is critical.
Yes, early detection for lung cancer is so important. Just like with other cancers, if we find lung cancer early, it's more treatable and sometimes curable. And that's not a message that we often hear, or we don't hear enough about lung cancer.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's the third most common cancer in men and women combined in the U.S. So if screening is, considered one of the most effective tools available in early detection, reducing the risk of death from the disease by 20%. So why aren't more women and men getting this done?
There's a lot of people that don't even know that a screening exists for lung cancer. So awareness is part of that equation. And then there is some fear associated, of course, with lung cancer, which again, back to the importance of the message that if lung cancer is found early, that it's more treatable and curable. And there's some stigma around lung cancer as well, that sometimes can cause people to sort of shy away from screening, because, they get blamed for their cancer, because of their smoking history, things like that.
Right. Yeah, a lot of misconceptions surrounding the disease. The current U.S. Preventative Services Task Force, the USPSTF guidelines, recommend annual screenings for adults aged 50 to 80 with a 20-pack year smoking history who currently smoke or quit within the past 15 years. However, lung cancer screening rates for eligible patients in the U.S. remain a low 25%. So, I mean, just how prevalent is lung cancer specifically NSCLC in the United States? Can you share that with us?
Well, so, so non-small cell lung cancer accounts for about 80 to 85% of cases of all lung cancers diagnosed.
85%. And that includes, carcinomas, large cell carcinoma. Adoption rates of screening for eligible patients in the U.S. still remains low at 25%, particularly in comparison to other cancer screening programs, such as breast and colorectal cancer, 65%. That reveals a critical implementation gap, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. And that's why we're, out here trying to raise awareness and get people to talk about lung cancer screening, not only to each other, but of course, talk to their doctor and really spread the word to let them know it exists and that it does make a difference.
Yeah. I mean, it's a concern. People should do this a lot more. I mean, it's very simple. Early detection, so important. And what are the screening guidelines used for testing? What are they now?
And so the screening guidelines for lung cancer screening are exactly, what you had mentioned, the age 50 to 80, the 20-pack year smoking history, which means you smoked approximately a pack a day for 20 years or a half a pack a day for 40 years. And for individuals who currently smoke or have quit smoking within the past 15 years, some people don't know that they qualify once they've quit smoking. So we still encourage people to talk to their doctors even if they have quit smoking.
Right, right. Michelle, what is biomarker testing, and how can it be used to guide treatment plans following a diagnosis?
Yeah, so we talk about, the importance of early detection because it leads to early treatment and better outcomes. But we want people in the right treatment. So comprehensive biomarker testing at the time of diagnosis allows healthcare providers to consider more tailored or a targeted approach to their care.
So besides smoking, what are the other risk factors associated with the disease that you can, talk to your doctor about to inform whether you should also consider LFCT?
Yeah, so the other risk factors, radon exposure, secondhand smoke exposure, asbestos, air pollution, some occupational hazards, and family history, among others, are things individuals should be aware of to also talk to their doctor about.
So what is the LUNGevity Foundation then? LUNGevity, LUNGevity Foundation. And what is the organization's mission?
So LUNGevity, our mission is to improve survival and quality of life for people living with lung cancer and for their loved ones, while promoting health equity by addressing disparities throughout the care continuum.
Okay, so this whole thing is about the screening gap, right? This is what you're trying to get across. 75% is a big number, isn't it, of eligible lung cancer patients. They're missing that critical early detection factor.
Yes.
It's a lot, isn't it? 75%.
It is a lot. And yes, that's why we are pushing this message about early detection, and that early detection matters for lung cancer as well. And of course, we're a national lung cancer advocacy organization. But part of our mission is, transforming lung cancer is what we say, right? So pushing early detection is a part of that and a part of that messaging so that people know that it exists and know that it makes a difference.
Folks, always an address to go to study more and to get some answers, either with a cup of tea or a cup of joe in your pajamas. LUNGevity.org. It's always good to read. A lot of work goes into the sites, and particularly this organization. It tells you a lot of things. www.lung, LUNGevity.org. All right, well, let's hope you can close this gap a little more. Michell Futrell at MSN, RN, and the Director of Lung Cancer Screening Programs and Initiatives. This is a great initiative at the LUNGevity Foundation. Thank you, Michelle.
Thank you.
Join us again for another episode of The Mark Bishop Show. It's a production of Mark Bishop Media.